So first, I am Althea Kamal A. Basa, the Community Development Officer for Education from ECFI Ilocos Sur. So first po, I have joined Norfield Foundation officially as a staff last February 19, 2025. And from there, siguro yung what inspired me to become part of the organization was Ma'am Heidi. Ma'am Heidi yung ano po, Community Development Officer for Education din before. Pero nasa abroad na po siya. And from there po kasi, sila yung mga nag-invite sa amin to, if ever na gusto namin maging volunteer sa mga camps nila, then from there, I have really opened my heart to Norfield as their volunteer during the year 2022 college days po ata yun, 2022-2021. Then, from there po, nag-invite sila sa school namin sa University of Northern Philippines. Then, luckily, isa po ako sa mga pinadala ng school namin to volunteer. Na-realize ko, since nag-volunteer naman na ako, why not try, di ba? So, from there, nag-try po ako nag-apply. Ang sa akin nun is, na gusto ko talaga siyang magturo sa classroom, makamingle ko yung mga bata, yung to live yung purpose mo. But then, nakausap ko sina Ma'am May, sina Ma'am Heidi, kung ano yung setting nila ng way na pagtuturo. Then they have shared na, yun nga, community-based siya, nagpupunta sila sa mga areas, then marami silang mga pinopost or minamay day noon na ibang magagandang sceneries po. Then sabi ko, area pala nila yon. Parang ang enjoy naman yung pupunta sila sa mga ibang lugar. Then from there, parang gusto ko din siyang itry. Since may part din naman po sa akin na very adventurous. So from there, I have decided to, grab the opportunity. Since naman na, ay dyan na siya eh. Parang who am I to say no, since yung pagtuturo naman is hindi lang siya limited sa 4 na sulok ng classroom. So, kinonsider ko rin na siguro it's something different din, no, for me. So, yun po, tinab ko yung opportunity. Daming experiences actually. But one of the most unforgettable experience at Norfield was during our field work in Likungan, Sugpon, Ilocos Sur. Yung isa sa mga pinaka malayong area po namin na actually first time namin pumunta, lahat yung mga, kung sino mga kasama ko nag-field, sina Sir George, sina Ma'am May, Ma'am Alma, ako. First time po namin sa area na yon that time. And all I thought is, alam mo yon, yung parang area, madadaanan ng car, di pala. Talagang remote area po pala siya. And honestly, I thought the biggest challenge would be packing my things, no? Since sabi nila, we will stay there for several days. So I packed plenty of clothes because yun nga, ilang araw. Then sabi nila Ma'am May, Kams, ilang araw tayo doon. Pack lightly ha, ganun sila sa akin. But unfortunately, packing lightly was never been part of my dictionary. So, when, yun nga, nag-pack na, then when I arrived sa office, sina Sir George yung unang nag-ano sa akin, sabi ko, saan ka pupunta? Bakit ang dami mong dala? Ganon. So, parang nawindang naman ako since bakit yung mga dala nila is one bag lang? Bakit ako isang backpack, isang duffel bag? Then, kasi aside from our personal belongings po, we had training materials, yung mga kits, yung mga assessment bags namin, and other supplies to bring. So, ang inisip ko that time is, bakit parang ang mina-mindset nila sa akin is I had to carry these things, these materials na maglalakad ng malayo. Meron naman yung car. Yun yung naiisip ko since, yun nga, it was my first time going to that area. Then, eventually, I had to leave some of my things para siguro mais yung pag-iisip ko kung ano bang kahihinat ng trip na to, ng pag-film namin na to. Then, our journey began at 3 a.m. in the morning. I initially thought we would travel all the way there by vehicle. But after about 2 hours on the road, I was surprised to learn that yung journey pala namin was just about to begin because we had to continue to reach the community or the barangay by foot. So I never imagined that reaching that barangay would require 3 to 4 hours hike. So since it was our first time visiting the area, parang hindi kami mabilis na maglakad kasi hindi rin naman po kami familiar sa trail, and along the way we had crossed bridges, yung mga nadaanan namin yung mga slopes ng mga mountain, we passed rivers, narrow paths, and yung siguro yung isa sa mga consolation sa pagpunta sa area na yon is yung mga sceneries na makikita mo. We had the chance to admire para makapagpahinga din. Okay. So, as Northfield celebrates its 42nd anniversary po, my heartfelt wish sa organization is to continue to become the beacon of hope for children and youth with disabilities. Not just the children and youth with disabilities, but to their families and the communities that we serve. And may Northfield remain steadfast in the mission of promoting inclusion, empowering families, and creating opportunities for every child that can thrive regardless of the circumstances that they're facing. And to the children and youth with disabilities, may they continue to dream without limits and to continue believing in their own abilities and capabilities. Because kahit na wala yung Northfield, sana ma-embody nila na kaya nilang ma-reach yung mga goals nila kung ano man yan, as long as they keep the fire burning inside them. And sa Northfield family po natin, thank you po for your passion, your dedication, and commitment to making difference. May we continue to serve with compassion, humility, and hope. And knowing na every home visit, every training, every child whose life we touch bring us one step closer to creating a more inclusive Philippines. Happy 42nd anniversary, Northfield. Ako si Cams at ito ang aking kwentong Northfield.